Someone asked on Discord about setting targets in trends or in counter trend trades. And it was like, this was a beautiful example of how that actually works. So currently I'm believing that this is a downtrend. We've started coming down lower and lower. So taking my targets, I'm expecting price to go lower. So I'm already going to bypass where the previous low was, because that's just how a downtrend works. Now, if I'm looking for counter trend trades, this is where when you're in a trend, you don't want to look within the trend for counter trend trades. You don't want to look in these areas to try to figure out where price is going to bounce, because if I'm expecting this downtrend to continue going, price has got to break this level. I'm not going to look to try to take a buy from here. So what do I do? Well, then I will go ahead and zoom out and find out the next particular zones I think price is going to bounce at. And I'll drag those further. And so what is my process? Well, simple. In a downtrend, I'm looking for price to continue on down, come down here and possibly start bouncing. So as soon as I get down there, I'm going to go ahead and exit the trade, because this is an area that I expect price to bounce. Now, the beauty of that is once price does start bouncing and I get an entry reason, I can then take this trade all the way back up to where I believe price will go. Now, this will be a much smaller area because it's counter trend. And in theory, I'm expecting price to come back to this area where it's previously broken, because, generally sometimes it's how it works. It comes down, it retests the area it previously broke before it continues on down, and it'll come and retest in and around the area before it previously broke before it goes on down. So this is what I'm expecting price to do, as price generally does. You can see that in this example here. When price came down, it came back up, broke the area, and what happened? Well, it came back into this area, retested, and is falling away. So this generally happens. You learn structure, and that's generally what it looks like. Does it always look so perfect? No, it doesn't. But you can capitalize on the fact that generally it does work that way. So what'll happen? I'll possibly look for a trade up there. Once price gets into this area here, I'll wait for it to see if it's going to bounce, get into another trade. Now, with that being the trade from there, if I get an entry, I'm not trying to trace it down to here as a support, because if I'm expecting this downtrend to continue going, it's going to break this support in order to go. But where's my next stop? Well, my next stop is here. So this is how I would continuously just work on setting up my trades as I was going. I'm not expecting price to break that. So we got that there. And then once price gets in here and gives me an entry for an entry or something like that, I'm, targeting something somewhere down there. And so this is generally how you set up and how you work with trend trading and counter trend trades. You're just looking as the trend moves, what makes sense, how far will it go. You can use other support and resistance in order to find out what that area would look like. But that's generally how that works. Now, in a ranging market, so for some reason, let's say that we're going to play pretend and imagine that price previously has just come up here and has been bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And now we're here. Once I take this trade, given that it's a ranging market, I'm not trying to go for a lower low. I at least want to come where price has been reacting before. And so this is where you're capped based upon the context of the market on where your actual target should be. There's no reason why you should expect or hope that price is finally going to break out just because you happen to get in. No, go for what is reasonable, and this is reasonable. So that's one way that I look at setting out my targets, setting out my final targets in a trending market versus a sideways moving market, consolidation, whatever you want to call it, ranging market. But yeah, all that was asked in the Discord. So if you are learning and you're new, come jump into the Discord. It's free. I'm just there, just explaining anything and everything that I've learned all throughout my years of trading. And if you're new to this and you haven't found a mentor, you haven't dropped any money to any courses, and you're like, I want to learn this, but I don't want to invest any money in it at this point in time. Well, all you're going to be doing is investing time, and I can help you with that. So jump onto the Discord. I post all my trades on Telegram that I go through, and you can follow that as well. Both links are in the description. And then if I see you on Discord, I'll see you on Discord. You guys take it easy, be blessed. See you on the charts.